Today's video is about learning triad shapes on the guitar and why it's really useful. Let's get straight into it. Okay, first off, what is a triad? A triad is the three notes that make up a chord, and triads serve as the foundation for basically all of Western music, except for a few genres. So a triad is made up of the first, third, and fifth note in a scale. So let's take C major, for example. So you have 1, skip 2, go to 3, skip 4, go to 5, and there you have C, E, and G. And that's 1, 3, 5 of the scale, and that forms a major triad. So why learn your triads? There's 3 reasons, I think. Number 1, it helps you learn the notes on the fretboard much better, and that's a very, very valuable skill as a guitar player. 2, it helps you transpose. So if you have one shape, like take this F major triad shape, if you're going to a G chord, just move it up. And it's a very easy visual way to see the guitar. 3, if you're playing with other people, it means you can play in a different spot than somebody else is playing. Say somebody is playing this C major, they're just strumming it, you know. You can play the C major here, 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 and it's a different place to play what the other person is playing. You generally want to play something different than another guitar player is playing. So if you're jamming with them, use triads. So how do you learn and practice your triad shapes? I think a good way to approach it is learning all of your major and minor triads on each set of 3 strings. So you have the EAD, ADG, DGB, and then GBE, and learn your triad shapes on all sets of those strings. So let's see this in action. Let's start with C major triads on the E, A, and D strings. I'm going to flash the tabs for where these are, and the notes too. Now the A, D, and G strings. Now the D, G, and B strings. Now the G, B, and E strings. Now let's find those triad shapes for F major, starting in the E, A, and D strings. D, G, and B. G, B, and E. G, B, and E strings. Let's do the same thing for C minor. Let's play our C minor triads on the E, A, and D strings. Now let's go on to the A, D, and G strings. Now let's move on to the D, G, and B strings. Now finally the G, B, and E strings. So after you practice these, how do you use these in situations where you're playing with people? So say you're playing a progression like C, F, G. One guitar player is playing that, so you want to stay out of his range, so you want to play something that's, higher up. So what I would play during that, you can do triads up here. So overall, triads are just really good for your lead lines or anything, just like accompanying somebody else. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the content, and look out for a future video about this same topic, but instead of learning triad shapes, it's learning the the scale shapes within those triads that you can use to solo. I hope you have a great day, and thank you.